What are some things that you learned to implement in your systems that's going to help you level up that could also help a new agent?
You have to connect with your client, connect with that person, and find out who they love. Why is it important to them?
That's right.
If I would have knew back then that the most important thing is getting to the why your client wants the policy or whatever they want, and get them to say why.
That's right.
So if any new agent can take that, you'll be a star.
Welcome back, everybody, to a special episode of the Life Insurance Academy podcast. We have a fun, special guest in the house for you today, all the way from California, Santa Clarita, I believe, by way of Arkansas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And this lady is a powerhouse, finding her way in this industry, got connected to us through a telesales opportunity, virtual that we did several months back, and decided to invest in herself to fly out here to Louisville, Kentucky, to be a part of a game changer boot camp that we offered right here. And welcome Connie Holman to the Life Insurance Academy podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Wow. That's my word I use. Wow. Awesome. All of those adjectives. I'm so grateful.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for making the investment in yourself to be here. Now, Connie, you came out here for a boot camp. We do these game changer boot camps. This one was 2.5 days, Wednesday, Thursday, part of the day, Friday. Mm-hmm. We covered a variety of topics. We did some classroom teaching in this one. And we also did some telesales, on the phone training, right? Where you're on the phone with clients. We're listening in and doing coaching. And today we did some more classroom training, expanding the network, expanding opportunities. And you like smiling the whole way, just like you are now, right? While you were here. But I remember about 2 months ago when you were wondering whether you should attend this, you were like, what value are we going to get? You were asking all the questions about, I don't know about this. Mm-hmm. And why were you reluctant then? And what happened when you attend that first virtual one that we did, that two-day virtual telesales training?
I was skeptical at first because I had been trying different lead sources, mm-hmm. and my return on investment wasn't what I thought it should be. Mm-hmm. And so I was listening to one of my uplines, just kind of taking his advice on try this or try that. And so after the last one, I had spent about $1,800 in 2 weeks. And I was like, no, I'm not trying nothing else. And that was before you guys came.
Yeah.
And so I was just skeptical.
Now, you were recommended by your upline, right?
Yes.
What team are you on? You're on an organization?
Avengers.
You're on
Family First Life.
Family First Life.
Avengers.
You're with an organization called Avengers.
Yes.
You got a tight crew over there.
Yes.
Right? And you were recommended to join that telesales training.
Yes.
But you were reluctant. Mm-hmm. So you're reluctant, but you decided to participate. And when you jumped in and spent two days with us on the phones, and we wore you out like 8 to 8:30, right? 2 nights in a row. Mm-hmm. And I remember that last evening when we were together, you got emotional.
Yeah, I cried. You made me cry. I said, oh, my God.
Tell me why that was an emotional experience for you. What did you learn in that telesales boot camp?
Because you guys are genuine, and it just shows, all over you. And I'm genuine. I used to brag about myself. I keep it 100, what we say in the hood. I'm always real, and I'm always my authentic self, or at least I try to be. Mm-hmm. But and I'm very passionate, and I get too emotional sometimes. So sometimes I have to learn to tone it down a little bit, because when I get excited, I show it. And when I'm not in a good mood, I show it too. So I have to learn a balance. But that first one, it was just awesome. We worked hard, but I'm no stranger to hard work. I've been working since I was 16. Mm. And in high school, before I even graduated, I worked at Kmart. And then I worked at McDonald's when I went to college. So, and I'm not a stranger to hard work.
But
so
it just wasn't the work.
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't the work. It was something I didn't know what it was, but I knew that I had to be a part of it.
What did you learn? What did you take away from that first one? And then how's that been reinforced being here this week? What were some takeaways for you to apply? We got new agents that are watching, new agents that follow the podcast. We have agents that are struggling that watch. We have agents that are veterans, very high producers that watch.
Yeah.
What are some things that you learned to implement in your systems that's going to help you level up that could also help a new agent?
One of the things that I've learned is mainly my takeaway is the relationship, and it's the love. It's not whether it's a burial, cremation, or whatever plan it is, mortgage protection, whatever it is, it doesn't make any difference. You have to connect with your client, connect with that person, and find out who they love. Why is it important to them?
That's right.
And not have what we call commission breath. I used to say that a lot when I first got into insurance because I didn't know anything. I never sold anything in my life. I worked for the state of California for 31 years, and I retired to take care of my mom. So when I got into this, it was like, can I do this? I'm no stranger to talking. I know how to talk. I talk in church. I talk at work. I talk everywhere. I love to talk. But it was different when I got into life insurance. And I couldn't say 2 words on the Zoom. And I had to have a lot of hand-holding, a lot of coaching. But if I would have knew back then that the most important thing is getting to the why your client wants the policy or whatever they want, and get them to say why.
That's right.
So if any new agent can take that, you'll be a star, And also put the client first. Do what's best for them and their family. They love the people that they're trying to protect. And that's the most selfless gift they can give. They're giving them something after they're gone.
That's right.
So it's just amazing. And, I just love the relationship. And now that I've been here to see you guys in person, it's just...
I mean, you flew all the way across the country to be here. It was nice and warm out in California, and you got here and the temperature dropped.
I was so cold that first night.
Yeah.
I brought like a scarf, and that scarf was wrapped around twice. And I'm from Arkansas. I'm used to the cold. But I've been in Cali 30-some years, so I guess I'm...
But it didn't slow you down.
Yeah. And I just jumped right in, and I love you guys. It's just like we're family now.
So
all of us.
Other people that are thinking about making an investment in themselves, sometimes people look at it as a cost, right? What's the cost? This is going to cost me. You said one of the things that was happening at the time is you were spending money on leads, and you said, I'm not spending another dime, right? And you were looking at it as a spend. What's the difference between spending and investing now that you've kind of because it's one thing to spend on leads or invest in leads. And your approach, your mindset toward that is really determines the outcome. But when you take time out to grow you, there's no way you can look at that as spending, but sometimes people do. What's the biggest value point when you invest in yourself? What has been, because I know it's making you feel a certain way, right? You feel a certain way about it. Like, I love you guys. You got the love language going on, right?
Yes.
But it's not just about that. It's about value, right? A transfer of value.
Right.
What happens when you invest in yourself, and what's happened to you?
You feel better inside, and you think about what's important, not just the commission. Because I used to think about, before I came here this week and the last session, when I would pay $60, $70 for a live transfer call, that's when the client just calls you and you don't make a sale. And I'm like, dang, that was $60 wasted, $70 wasted. Now I don't think about it like that. It's like, that was an investment, and that was an opportunity for me to help someone, to make a difference in if I make a difference in just one family's life, then I feel like my purpose on being on this earth is, I've done something good. I've done something that my family would be proud of, and the man upstairs would be proud of. So,
Yeah.
Don't make me cry, Roger.
So having success in this business is important to you, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
But making a difference in people's lives is also important to you. And you had a full career and retired, and now you're in this business. Can anybody make it?
Oh, yes, definitely you can make it. All you got to do is attitude and activity, and just don't quit.
Don't quit. How important is the right community around you?
Very. That's very important, because as a new agent, you don't know what's good for you. You don't know what's bad for you. You're just like a little baby, and you're just listening, to whoever's guiding you and training you.
Yeah.
And so it's very important.
Yeah. And you're part of a good community. How can people reach Connie Holman if they wanted to reach out and find out more about this lady who's got like one of the best smiles I've ever seen, by the way?
They call me Miss Connie. So if you want to reach Miss Connie, dial 310-213-6609.
And you're also on Facebook?
And I'm on Facebook, Connie Holman Wealth Builder. I think that's what my Facebook name is. And Instagram, I'm Connie Holman, some variation. You'll find me.
Connie, thank you so much. You are such a positive force in the room. I loved your shirt yesterday. Attitude and activity solves the day. You said it again today. I know that's your mantra. Plus, you look great in red, especially in the studio.
Thank you.
And your smile is great. Keep smiling. Keep blessing people's lives. And by the way, she put up some numbers yesterday. I think she came in second. Yeah. We did a telesales all day yesterday, one day really. And I think you were $1,800 or something? $1,900. Look, she corrected me because she's competitive. $1,900 and 2 applications. So you're a rock star in my book.
Thank you so much,
Thank you for
Roger.
blessing people.
I'm so grateful. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so grateful.
Thank you for being here.
And I'm going to pay it forward.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Life Insurance Academy podcast.